Good morning, my friends. It's Nancy Bastine, and I'm coming back with the second half of the beads. And I want to show you. Let me bring you in just a little closer. I want to show you these beads that I did. And this is made out of the napkin that's been fused onto a piece of paper that I showed you in the first video, and I UTEE'd them. I'll show you. That's what I'm going to show you how to do today. And you've all seen how I bead. Now I want to tell you something about this ugly bead. Okay, I was watching this woman on YouTube, and I don't know. Years ago, she used to have, and she still has them up on her Etsy store, of patterns, how to cut, and you can download those, and not for free, you have to buy them, and it shows you how to cut the paper. So I thought, well, I'll just try it on my own. I can see that one is like 2 inches, and one is like an inch, and then the other one is like a 1/2 inch or a 1/4 inch. I don't know. But anyway, she cuts them on the small side of the paper, not the long ways, and then she rolls them up, and she keeps adding all the different sizes onto. And here's another one. I'll show you if I can find it in this. Here. And she rolls them out, and she adds the other one on. Well, mine didn't come out like hers. And this is done with the heavy cardstock with the napkin on it. But it turned out to be an old, ugly, fat bead, and I was going to pitch it. And I thought, well, I'm going to put some UTEE on it and see if I can't fix this. And which I did, which it came out like this, and I think it's pretty. It's a boho, big old fat boho bead. And I love it. But anyway, and then I beaded this one up this morning to show you. I wanted to see if you could still, if you needed, I wanted to see if you could wire on top of the UTEE, or if you had to coat it with something else and wire it and not UTEE it. Now, I like the UTEE because it makes it come out hard. It doesn't take long for it to dry. I don't have to wait overnight for glassy accents or any of those things to dry. I like to do the UTEE. Now, I'll show you, for those who are new and don't know what UTEE is. Now, I tried to do some round beads with like Peter Thompson, except for this one came out too. I cut the strips of paper too thick, too wide, and so I got these two that I tried to do, and I use eyelets. I don't use bead cores. I use eyelets. But then Peter Thompson on Miss Lady Petals, she makes a bunch of these round ones like this and makes bracelets. So I watched her tutorial, and I came out with this one. And I'm very proud of it. I think it's beautiful. Just beautiful. It came out round, just like she does them. And my eyelets fit in there just fine. So anyhow, I'm going to show you how to UTEE. Okay. Now, UTEE is extra thick embossing enamel. This is what it looks like when you buy it. You want to make sure you buy clear. And if you don't want to buy clear, you can buy the colored ones too. I've got some bronze, and I've got some other kind. And I think the bronze would be really pretty. Oh, I have black. I could make some black beads out of black cardstock, and I could use brown packing paper and make the brown ones like Rita Marie did in her video, and put the bronze UTEE on them. They would make pretty, pretty beads. But anyway, now what I want to do with some of these now that I put the UTEE on them, I do want to put some pearls, liquid pearls on it. And the ones I'm not going to wrap, I want to put some dots on it with the liquid pearls, and maybe just even with pearlized, I have pearlized paint in these fine liners, and I could write on them or something like that. And then I think that you would probably have to do that before you, and let it dry, and then seal it in with the UTEE. And I still have bees in my house, and the pest control people are coming back out today, so I need to get going here before that. They gave me a window of 1 to 3. Yay. It's 12:41 now, and I don't know if they're outside. But anyway, they're supposed to come in and check the attic, and I made some cone-shaped ones, but mostly I made this kind and little bitty ones of this kind. And some of these you don't want to beat up. Some of them you want to leave open, you know, and just maybe wrap them with wire and string them. I don't know. I like them beaded up now. I like them like this. But you could always go back and beat them after you UTEE them and see what you want to do when you're going to use them. So I'm going to show you a couple. I want to get, I don't think I like that one. Let's try that one. And I have a whole bunch of them. See, I've been beating, I've been rolling my heart out here. So we tried this one, so we know what that was, the Find Nemo napkin. So we know what that one looks like. And I got a lot of that one. And this one was just a blue and green. It wasn't very vibrant color, but let's do these two and show you how it's done, and not keep this video 1,000 hours long. However, I do like longer videos. I do like to visit with you and keep you company if you want that. We can do this one, the little cone one. That was with the Nemo napkin. Also, that was the orange part of Nemo. And I think that would be pretty when I get it UTEE'd. So I'm going to set my beads back here. I hope I'm talking loud enough. Yesterday, in the other video, I thought I was screaming at you. I don't need this because I poured it in this container. So I'm going to set this to the side. And I have my clear resist pad. This is what you want to do first. I have my UTEE with a spoon in it. And I'm going to pull you guys out so that you can get a whole. Well, that didn't work so hot. I'll move the camera a little bit because I want you to, and I have to kind of have this far away because I have my heat gun that I'm going to use to melt it. So, and I want that set up right here. Okay, so I'm going to put a bead on my skewer. Oh, look, I made a big long cone. I don't want it that big. But the hole at the top is not as big as the hole at the bottom. So, but I can see through it, so I know that I'll be able to bead it with some wire or some other things. Okay, so I'm going to roll it in my embossing stuff, and it was really gooey the other day. I just need to push harder on it. But I can see this bead is going to come off of my skewer. It doesn't want to stay on. Okay. I want to make sure I get some on the end. Move that bead over there. So I'm going to now put my UTEE on it. Sprinkle it on, just like embossing powder, regular embossing powder. And now I'm going to heat it up with my gun. I'm going to keep turning it while this is heating up. It doesn't take very long. Okay, I've got it heated up. Now I'm going to go back in with the UTEE again while it's still hot. Put some more on it, melt it again. Make sure I get all the spaces. Go back in again with the UTEE while it's still hot. And I usually do this 3 times. Give it 3 coats. And you don't want too much more than 3 coats because it'll start dripping on you. And I just keep spinning it a little bit while it's still hot, so it doesn't drip in one spot. And I'll bring you up closer so you can see this. I don't think I have my autofocus on. And I'll bring it up close to the camera so you can see it. See how that did? Now don't touch it because it's still hot. So I just put it over the edge of my cup and let it sit there. Get another skewer. Do the same thing. And sometimes your skewers will get UTEE stuck on them and then they won't go in the bead. So now this bead was made out of a napkin that had sunflowers all over it. Okay, so I'm going to go in with I'm going to pull you guys out so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going in with my resist pad again and rolling my bead. And I want to get on the edge so I get the part where it's on the skewer on both the top and bottom, but I don't want to get it in the hole. And I'm just going to roll it on there so there's enough on it. And do the same thing. Do the magic. I do the magic. I just like this so much better than, I don't know, if you don't have, UTEE is not that expensive. It's not as expensive as diamond glaze or all the other ones. And I just think it gives it a harder, you don't have to wait so long for it. And you just do the same thing we did before. I keep turning it. And sometimes I'll just dip it in. Dip it in again. I got quite a bit on that side, but I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, I got it all melted. I'm going to keep spinning it. Spin it, spin it, spin it. And nobody will know that these are paper when they're finished. I bet you wouldn't have thought this was paper with a napkin fused to it, would you, if you saw that? You would probably think that was a glass bead. Keep spinning it. Okay, we'll do one more. Okay, now this one's got a really big hole in it, so my skewer's too small for it, but that's okay. Just keep doing it. Roll it, roll it, roll it. I'm pushing pretty hard. I can see the glue. I want to get to the edges, to the ends. Okay. Sprinkle my UTEE on. Get my trusty musty heat gun going. And that's not going to dip because it's too far up on my... And sometimes it pulls off too fast if you don't get that on there. That's why I leave my heat gun going. And if you don't have an embossing heater gun, I'd still think you can use your hair dryer on a hot, because you have to have this pretty hot to melt the UTEE. So if you guys are starting out and you don't have all the equipment, go ahead and use the glossy accents. You can even glaze them with glossy Mod Podge or decoupage or varnish or any of those things that you can get. Okay, I'm going to set that over there, and now I'm going to move my gun over, my heat gun, cover my UTEE up so it doesn't spill, because I'm good about spilling things. Now, we're going to take this off. It's cool, and if it sticks to the skewer, just move your skewer around and it will pop right off. So there you go. There's your bead all finished. You don't have to wait overnight for it to dry. You got your beads. You can sit and put UTEE on them and, you know, have them done in no time. And there's this one. Now that one's sticking a little bit, and I'm just twisting it off with the skewer. Still have my holes that are going all the way through. And there you go. Look at that one. focus, focus, camera, focus. There you go. See how gorgeous they are? And they're hard. They are hard. I'll show you. Can you hear how hard that is? Yeah, they're hard. All right, guys. Let's see if this last one is dry. See how fast they dry? It's a little bit sticky, but not bad. It's not coming off on my fingers. So there, see, now I'm ready to have my beads ready. That's how fast it is. I'll show you. And that one was, I don't know if I have any, I don't think I have any more paper of this. This was done on the 65. I fused the napkin onto the 65-pound cardstock with these. Alright guys, I'm going to get going here and see if the pest guy is here, and if not, I'm going to keep rolling UTEE in my beads and getting them done. But I just wanted to come on and show you the end results and how beautiful they are. Let me wipe my mat off. It's got crumbs of UTEE on it. I wonder why. Get that wiped off so I can put my beads up here. Now this one's got the end caps in it. The eyelets. And you can even do that after you've put the UTEE on. You can put eyelets in them and then glue them down. But I also put the eyelets in this and then UTEE'd them in the bead. So there's those. There's this one. And I'm going to put you up close. So you can see them up close and personal. There you go. Pretty, pretty, huh? And that is how you make beads with napkins. You never thought you could do that, did you? Beads made with napkins. Oh, I'm going to take it off autofocus. It's heart beating. I hate that. I hate it when it does that. Now it won't focus at all. What is wrong with my camera? Let's see if it'll autofocus now. Well, probably need something Nemo paper. Alright, just wanted to show you. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and share me all around like you'd share your friend, and comment. Leave me comments, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.